For the front end assembly of the unit with the sliding door system in it, we first of all have in the package, we have the base sill again, the same as what we did in the rear. We have the slide assembly, which is for the door. This comes complete with the centre glazing bar already installed on it. We have two door frame pieces which are flush on one side, and then we have the pair of glazing bars similar to those used in the back. Next to that we have the two door side brace that come with the pack. We have two of the door corner braces, the same as what we used at the back, they're the same size. And then finally we have the two slide supports. And these actually, once they're installed, which will be one of the last operations you do in the assembly of the unit, they will fit on the back of the slide assembly like so. The final pieces used are again the same set as what we used on the back section. We have the two roof corner sections, and again we have the two wall corner sections. Once again, as I said before, these are paired. As with the back sill section, we've gone ahead and installed the T-bolts. Now note on this section that the two sections are the same. There are extra holes in this section that aren't used. The bolts should be placed in the first 3 holes in from each end only. That's all you should need. We've gone ahead and laid out our parts as to the assembly of the front end. You'll note the positioning is the same as what we did in the rear. However, what I've also done here is we've connected the sill section to the glazing bars. See, in the corner and across. Now, on the first glazing bar, we've also connected our brace again, which we've left loose until we connect the top end, which will fit up into our corner section. Also note that we've gone ahead and installed the bolts, the T-bolts, into the slots of the glazing bars. In this case, on the front end, we need to install 2 T-bolts into each of the glazing bars. The leg to the roof corner bar is same as what we do on the back, with the exception of the positioning of the bolts. First of all, we start by putting our first T-bolt into the vertical slot on the roof corner section, and we put just one T-bolt into the horizontal slot of the roof corner section. Now with the leg section, we put one again in the vertical slot, and we put 2 T-bolts into the horizontal slot. First T-bolt is going to be for our door brace, side brace, when we come to putting that in, and this one will be for the assembly of our bracket. Now I'm going to go ahead and assemble a bracket like we did on the rear section. Now finally, you can see we've installed all of our nuts and bolts in. We have our 2 vertical T-bolts and nuts installed, and we have our 1 remaining T-bolt down the back for use with the door cross brace. Now with the rigid section, note again that we have, first of all, you've got the 2 T's at the top. If they're not in the correct position, your leg is around the wrong way and you'll have had problems at the other joints trying to put it together. Secondly, on the front end door section, note the addition of the extra centre hole in the gusset plate. We'll now go ahead and I'm going to install the bolts. This is exactly the same procedure as what we did with the back section, and we'll see we now have all the bolts in the top gusset on the ridge. That completes it. As you can see, there are 2, one on either side in the vertical slots, and again we've just fixed our bracket down on the bottom. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and install our slide assembly for the door. Before we put it in, we need to install 4 T-bolts, 2 into the centre and 1 in each end to fix it into the frame. In addition to that, we're going to require 1 of the 3-hole brackets from the kit and 1 short piece of glazing bar from your kit. This is the top glazing bar that goes inside the door. Now to start with, we'll lift up the frame and we'll slide the rail, slide underneath. Connect it. Installed on both sides, as you can see. We've installed the small bracket into the centre. The positioning of the centre glazing bar, and the same on the other side. Now all we've got left to do in this piece is to install the centre glazing bar. Gone ahead and installed the centre glazing bar. This completes the major frame assembly with the exception of the door cross brace, which we're going to install now. Now to install the cross brace, first of all, we have to take it under the corner brace. It wants to go under the corner brace and up over the top of the T-bolt. Then we move it across and position it over the bolt in the glazing bar and in the side door frame. Now the position of the brace should be approximately halfway up the side door frame, and get it as reasonably square across. You can adjust this once you get your glazing finished and you've gone around and you're just snugging up all your bolts and make sure everything's tight. You can then make adjustments to it if you need to. We complete this on this side and then we'll move over and we copy this operation on the other side. With the completion of the installation of the two door side braces, that completes the assembly of the front end section. If you note, we have the slide in the top, we have both braces and the corner braces in. Now you do have two pieces remaining. These are the slide end support brackets, and they will not be fitted until the very end of the assembly of the greenhouse.